Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. So, you guys might remember my friend Deon.
Hello, everyone.
Check him out.
Deon Freeman, or deonfreeman.photography is my website. And on Instagram, it's freeman.photography.mtl.
So check him out for your photography stuff. Amazing guy and a great friend. And we're both freaking Montrealers. So, we are about to go and watch. What are we going to watch? Uncharted. So, we're going to be doing our review after we watch the movie. Gamer versus non-gamer. So I got the experience of the games, so I'll be able to give the feedback on what my impressions are based on my experience with the games. And Deon's going to be reviewing it as a moviegoer. There you go.
I've never seen the game before. I've very vaguely heard about it, so I don't know what to expect. I know the guy from Spider-Man's in it, and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, what's the kid's name again?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, there we go. See, Holland is a good actor, but so I haven't watched anybody's reviews on it, so I don't know exactly what to expect, but I can see Holland as Nathan Drake. I could see Marky Mark as Nathan Drake, not as Sully. But who knows, maybe the movie is going to surprise us, just like our last movie review we did together.
Terminator.
Exactly. So, we're going to head into the Scotiabank movie theater, and then we're going to film our actual movie review. Subscribe, and come back. Deon.
Hey, kid. A little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Alright, welcome back, everybody. So, we just saw the Uncharted movie with Marky Mark and
Tom Holland. I wish he was his name too.
I kept thinking as we were going in the movie that we were going to watch Spider-Man because it kept showing Spider-Man stuff, and I was like, wait, are we watching Spider-Man or are we watching Uncharted? So I'll get the ball rolling with what I thought of the movie as from the gaming experience. Honestly, it seemed like a Uncharted light game movie. Going in, I didn't expect Holland to do that great of a job as Nathan Drake, and I didn't expect Marky Mark to do that great of a job portraying Sully. Like, Sully in the games is a much more mature, like he still cracks jokes and does stupid stuff and things like this, but he's a bit more mature than Marky Mark. Originally, that Marky Mark would have played a better Nathan Drake than a Sully, but I was pleasantly surprised with both of their portrayals. What I liked was how the movie is portraying it as a starting story for the characters, which makes it even more believable as a prequel to the games, even though there was like a lot of nods to the franchise, like the whole scene with the beginning when they're falling out of the airplane from Uncharted 3. Everybody remembers that, so that was really cool. So watching it as a Uncharted video game adaptation movie, I think was pretty good. What did you think, Deon?
Coming from somebody who hasn't seen the video games before,
Non-gamer.
a non-gamer, like I've heard of it before, like. But I mean, like, I don't know anything about the story. I didn't know these characters were real in the video game. But I have to say, as a standalone movie, they were great. So it wasn't like I didn't feel like I needed to know the video game to have enjoyed the movies. I think I think they did a really good job at just telling the story as is and making it exciting and fun to watch. Like there's never any dull moments. Put it that way.
From start to finish, like there's always like something happening. A lot of stuff that like makes you roll your eyes.
Yeah.
What did you think of the bad guys?
I don't know. I mean, like I found the bad guys a little typical. They didn't have they lacked motivation, I guess. I don't know. Like there's some motivation. They're just bad and overly evil. Like, you know, especially the black girl. Like she seemed very evil, but why is she so evil for? Like, you don't really understand her backstory too much. So I think they're more like a prop. You know, they weren't really. It wasn't like
they're constantly kind of like changing back and forth.
Exactly.
Like, who's the villain?
Who's the real villain? Exactly. Like the twists about like who's gonna kill
so
someone.
many twists.
It's like okay, whatever. But like they're evil. They're bad. They're like almost like James Bond bad guys. They're just bad. Like it doesn't really matter. They're just bad.
Remember when they were on the airplane and like Antonio Banderas was like giving his epic "I will avenge my family."
Yeah.
And then what happens? 2 seconds later, okay, that's enough with him. I'm the bad guy now.
Exactly. Like that's almost near the end of the movie. Like
yeah, there was like one thing that I found like kind of like annoying was the plot twist after plot twist. Like the girl that they partner up with, Sully and Nathan. The girl that they partner up with. What was her name in
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember. But she's part of the actual video game franchise. Yeah. Well, you liked that one?
She was cute, yeah.
I liked the other girl.
Only 2 girls in the movie, actually. There's only 2.
And both of them were bad guys at one point, and...
Who the hell is this? I'm a friend of Sully's.
Sully doesn't have any friends. I should know him. One of them.
They were constantly going back and forth with twists here and there, like the Indian girl, she like kept backstabbing and then became friends. Backstab, friends. Backstab, friends. I think it happened like 3 or 4 times during the movie. Now at one point I was like, okay, bro, like enough with the back and forth. You're either are you on their side or are you their enemy? Like, choose a side.
Yeah.
And then they just laugh about it at the end. I'm not going to give too many spoilers.
I did find though that the movie seemed like a video game in some ways. Like some parts, I'm like, wow, I can see this being a video game where they're going, they're doing the keys, they're doing these things, and the fight scenes. It seemed very video game-like, where, bad guy around the corner, sneak around here, make sure you do the jump kick. It just seemed like but it was entertaining. It was like, oh wow, it's fun. Like,
remember the scene where the bad guys are all like they're at the airport and like they're talking about the plan, and then all of a sudden the camera just pans back and you see Marky Mark with the binoculars. You're like, what the fuck? Where the hell did he come from? Like everybody just shows up. Like you never like. Okay, Marky Mark and Marky Mark. Sully, he has the GPS and whatever, but the whole thing, the really dumb thing with the movie is that they had like they're following this map, compass, and whatever. When pretty much almost everything that they came across, almost any passerby could have actually came across them, especially at the end where they reveal where the treasure is, the ships. And we were both looking at each other like, bro,
anyone could have found that.
It's on an island just around the corner.
Like in a cove, like anyone can find it.
Yeah, but the thing was, remember, there's actually people that live on the island.
Yeah.
So like, what was the point of all this stuff? Anybody could have just found it.
Yeah, a lot of things that I found just weren't explained, and they just sort of jumped. Like you said, when Mark was at Mark Wahlberg was at the airport, when they're at, it's like, let's just forget explaining how they got there. They're just there, like jump scenes, but it's okay, because I think the movie is not meant to make anybody think too much. It's just sit down and enjoy the ride. That's why there's no like slow points in the movie. It's just like one thing to another, one thing to the next, one thing to the next, and it's really the flow of the movie was good. I found like it went fast. The movie was too long. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours almost.
Yeah, about it was 2 hours. Who was your favorite character? Don't say my guy.
No. Well, I mean, Tom Holland was good. I found like he played a good character.
He did a good job.
He's very charismatic. His physical abilities are great. He did a lot of his own stuff. I can tell, like jumping over the wall and doing a couple of jumps. But I mean, like I found that he was very charismatic, and you just see that he's like, he's gonna be a big actor, like in the years to come for sure.
My favorite guy was the Scottish guy.
Yeah, he was funny too.
Like anytime he was on screen, it was always gold. You never understood anything he was saying. I don't think he dies in the. Oh no, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he kind of did.
Yeah. But he was my favorite bad guy in the whole movie.
Oh my God!
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
It's my first movie in the last 2 years in the theater, so it was a good welcome back to cinema.
And we're both purebloods.
Yeah, pure bloods, completely unvaxxed.
Yeah, it was very. It's been a very interesting past couple of years, but it's not. That's not the video that we're making today. But it was.
But it was a good comeback, and I have to say that it was nice to see a movie that didn't. It wasn't beneath my expectations. It didn't exceed exceeded a little bit my expectations. I didn't know what to expect. But
I expected it to be a bomb.
Oh really? Okay.
I expected it to be a bomb. Like I didn't expect it to be good at all. I originally because I didn't watch anybody's reviews or any of the trailers. Really, I just saw bits and pieces of it. But I always thought that both actors were poor choices for the characters. But after watching the movie, I think they were good. Good. And if they continue the series with them, it could only get better.
That's true. That definitely and I think that the ending it left you feeling like you wanted to see the next one coming out. Like I was like, okay, now I have to see the second one. I'm invested. I'm interested.
Hey, put them down, boys.
What is that thing on your face?
Yeah, puberty's right around the corner, kid. You can grow your own.
Now, so
there's no post credits, but the post credits gets played literally like a minute after the credits start rolling. So you guys don't have to wait 5 minutes until the very end of the movie credits rolling to see it.
Yeah, it's not like Marvel where you say the end, and it's pretty quick. Yeah. But it's produced by the same people who produced the Marvel movies.
Sony.
Avi Arad also. I think that one thing that kept it from being a bomb was by not making it too serious. I think they made it. They could have easily gone a much more serious route, like especially with his brother and everything. They could have made it more dark, serious, and emotional. They kept that to a minimum.
I was because I was really expecting at some point the brother to reappear.
Me too.
Somewhere in the movie.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, here we go. He didn't die really, but
yeah, like all the jokes in the movie, I think they all landed. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the movie?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 6.
6?
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's on the better half of the scale. But it's not going to break your mind. But it's an enjoyable movie. I liked watching it and I had a good time. I left feeling great. So yeah, it's 6. 6 to 7.
So I would actually give it a 7. I always give movies that I expect to do poor when they beat my expectations. I always give them an extra point, so I would actually give it a 7 because I do like the game franchise. I beat the first 3. I haven't finished the 4th one, and I dabbled in the expansions. But I did find there was very good fan service for the game franchise. So if you are a fan of the game franchise, I would definitely say give the movie a watch. I would give it a 7 out of 10 thumbs up. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you want to watch more videos. There's always more content coming. I would smash the table, but it's made out of tempered glass and I don't want to...
That's the professional.
Alright, any fun words you want to give out?
That's about it. Tune in next time to review the next movie.
Jigabigga out. That was good.
Good times.
So, right.